Alright guys, we're back out at the old sanitarium woods. Fortunately we're here later and we don't have a lot of time before it gets dark. Had something on the edge of the woods here though. Unfortunately I started pulling it out in pieces because I didn't know what it was, but it's stuck under this root. And it's a cap gun. I don't think it was intact before though. Yeah, the barrel is pretty much gone on this. It's just toast. Crazy. Yeah, that die cast is really quite rotten. We're off the rock down into the clay soil, so it's gotten much more roached in this area. You see the ridge is right there, and we're into a deeper soil area. It's pretty, the ground's pretty moist. We had a lot of thunderstorms last night too, so. All right, it's dark now. We were just starting to head out of the woods and had a faint signal. And this one was going down fair depth. And we got ourselves a George. Very sweet. It's tough to get a year on the other side, but yeah, have to go back to the car and get my toothbrush, but I don't think that would have been able to clean that off enough to get something off of it. But yeah, that's George. Let's go out into the grassed area and see what we can get there. Had this one thing I found on the ground. I'm not sure if it's brass or if it's steel or not. I rubbed on it. It kind of looks like it could be brass, but yeah, doesn't look too rusty, but things don't tend to do that here anyway. It doesn't sink into the ground. It was more or less sitting on the surface. Not sure what that's from. Oh, kind of a strange place for this, right beside the soccer field, and looks like we got ourselves a car thermostat. This thing's in really nice shape. Usually when I pull them out they fall apart. I don't know how old, how new that is. Oh, very crazy. Well, the edge of soccer fields are great for these. I'm not sure if this is bling or what, but could possibly be silver. I don't know. It's got a little stone in the top. I don't know. Doesn't look the best. It came up a 60 on the 900, which sounds about in the right zone for silver if it's like it's very thin. So I don't know if that's a marking I see there, but I'll have to confirm later, get a closer look at it. Alright guys, had a piece of soil where the target was, and I thought I saw that come out of it, and I thought that was maybe it, but look what fell out of there. Looks like we got ourselves, was that a ring, or is that just a, what is that? Well, maybe it's not a ring. It's just a piece of, this looks like it's like a threaded, like on a tap. I'll have to clean it off and see if it's a ring or not. Well, I'd have to definitely say that's from a faucet. I don't know what it's doing here. Crazy. I mean, this is a spot at the corner where there had been junk and there's been a lot of fill brought in. So, Lord only knows where it came from. In any case, that ended up in it. Alright, we're back into the old sanatorium or sanitarium grounds. And this is where the road used to go up the hill, and all the buildings were at the top over there from the old picture. And that land you see at the side that was farmland is probably this area right here. We're beside an old pole, which is dead. There's nothing on it anymore. But I had like this massive signal, like some large piece of metal under the ground. There's something underground over here. I'm not sure what it is. There's a large manhole cover over there, sewer related or something. But anyway, I thought I would see what might be under here. You never know, it's a nice big piece of brass scrap or something. But as I was just moving the soil, this was under it. Sweet, $2. Wasn't even the signal I was after. It just came up a seriously high signal that you get with large pieces of metal. I dug down about a foot and there was nothing, so whatever it is, it's much deeper. All right, we're out at the village school. First time this year. It's been a while. We've been pounding this area a lot. We're in the area that where they redid the septic system, but what I've noticed is they must have scraped up the topsoil and then put it back when they were finished. There's been a bunch of pennies that I've gotten, which I can't identify. They're very green and crusty. Seems to be from in the sand. And this one's kind of the same, but I managed to get to see that it's a KG6. Yeah, but I cannot get a year off this thing yet anyway. Oh, it might be, oh actually I think it's a 1940. Yeah, because it was ringing up lower. So this would be like one of the bronze pennies, I think. Yeah, it looks like a 1940. All right, well, I'm pretty sure some of the other ones I had were older, but I just can't identify them. Well, there we go. Hopefully we can get even something older or silver. Well, this thing sounded amazing. Wasn't too deep, and looks like it's just lead. I don't know, it's weird. It's like molten lead just sort of poured on the surface and just flattened out and then hardened there like that. I don't know where this would have come from. What I would be doing in a schoolyard. Very strange. All right, we're making our way across the field, and we had something sounded not too bad, not too deep at all, and we got ourselves a young Lizzie. Got a 1962. Yeah, I could not see from the other side the big patch of green on there. But I can get a year off it, so that's not too bad. Very sweet. And we're back at the Lake Point Park, first time this year. Just going around, see if we can eke anything out. Been over this a million times, but there's a lot of signals that on the lower end of things. It'd be interesting to listen for and go low sensitivity and high recovery, just to see if there's any squeakers out in between. Had this little, had something peeking through in this spot. Had to go deep for it, but this was something else that was in the plug. Looks like some old pin or something. It's just steel. But what was down deep ringing up was, if I can find it here. Yeah, we found quite a few of these around here. This looks like a smushed 3-ring bullet. Very old one. Yeah, it probably hit bedrock. As I said, there wasn't much soil here way back in the day. They added a lot of soil here over the years. And yeah, so that was way down on the bottom there. Pretty cool. All right, we're on the back end of the old canteen and on the slope, and this was right pretty much on the surface. And we got a ring, but she looks like a junker. Yeah, it looks like a kid's ring. Those ones that go together like that. Yeah, you can tell that one is bling all the way. Alright, we're back at the village school. I had a loud 40s sound sort of in that pull tab range, and I dug down and there was something big, and we got this huge hunk of lead. And that thing rings up really high on the nocks, but this was in there too. Very strange though. That'll be some good scrap. That thing weighs a good half a pound or so. We had a nice banging 78 come up not too far from the edge of the pavement of the schoolyard, and got ourselves a ring. I don't think it's silver. I looked around and I couldn't see any markings or anything, and it definitely does not shine up like it's silver either. So yeah, I think she's a junker, unfortunately. Well, maybe on the next one. Well, we had something ringing up really loud here in the mid 80s, and this was interesting. Got a double bracelet or something like that. It's definitely not silver. It's kind of got a silvery wash to it, but it's definitely brass or copper. Yeah. Definitely hard to focus on this thing. Yeah. Let's see if we can pull out some, be nice to pull out a silver ring. Getting a bit of jewelry, so junk jewelry that is. Well, I'm not sure what this thing is, but definitely looks like bling to me. I do not see any markings. It definitely does not shine up like silver. Alright, well, there's bound to be a silver ring out here somewhere.